Hey, it's Tim and Mark here, and we got Joe Satriani in the studio.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
I am waking up.
Yeah, good. All right.
This thing's dangling in front of me. I don't like it. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Microphone's a little loose here.
It's a little
You want me
loose.
to like eat the mic, right? There
Yeah,
I
you
am.
got to be
Okay.
right on top of
You're
it.
in good
Yeah.
shape on it, man.
All right.
All right, actually, you got a good voice for radio. You're projecting over there.
Oh,
We like
good.
it.
It's that morning voice, though. It's like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, hey, how you doing?
You crawl out of a bus. That's what you get.
Where'd you come from? Where were you last night?
We were in Los Angeles.
Okay, so now you're not even playing in town, are you?
Well, we're playing here.
You are.
In a couple of minutes,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah. We're doing a press performance tour. We're doing we've got this tour bus. We can pull into any town really early. We can do morning TV, morning radio, midday radio, and then we'll do an in-store early evening somewhere. And each place we do a performance. When we do the in-stores, I'm doing about 35, 40 minutes of a live performance.
Great.
And I got my band right over there inside this little box.
It's great. It's great. Got the backing tracks there. Now, how long have you been playing, actually? When did you pick up a guitar?
14. Yeah, I was 14 years old. Hendrix died. I decided to try to be a guitarist. And so it's been a long time. I've been playing.
And the first tune you learned was? Like, what's a...
Oh, that's a good question.
Think about, like, your first time out with a band playing in somebody's backyard or something. What'd you guys do?
We probably did... probably like Paranoid, Black Sabbath. That was, we were really into Sabbath.
Okay. And do you remember any of your band names?
Oh, yeah. Mephistopheles. That's a nice, pleasant name, isn't it?
What? That's the Thinking Man's Band, right?
Yeah. I know. What is that?
That's like a fungus you get on your feet, I think.
Okay.
Mephistopheles.
Somebody uses that in a song. I've heard it in a song, but I can't remember what it is.
It's the devil, basically. It's a typical high school name. Name your band after the devil.
You were kind of rebellious back then, right?
Yeah.
So.
And then we went on to, we used to call ourselves Michoacan. Of course, we didn't know it was pronounced Oaxacan. And it was...
I know what that is.
It was a place in Mexico where they grew really good weed. So we named our band after it.
Again, back in that high school frame of mind there.
Devil, weed, you can see where this is going.
I can't believe you started playing at 14, though, because that's kind of late for someone that gets to your level. When did you realize that you were a special player, that you were kind of... And I know you're humble about it, but when did you realize that, man, I'm better than all these guys?
Well, I don't know, man. There's so many good players out there. It's like, I never get that feeling like I can sort of, relax.
And I know it's not a competition, but obviously there had to be at some point in time you said, man, I can really do this. Man, or maybe I'll ask you this. When did you realize you could make a living playing the guitar?
Oh,
How old were you?
Well, 14, actually.
Really?
Yeah, in about, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. Started in September. By towards the end of that school year, I was playing at high school dances, Battle of the Bands. And we were cleaning up. We were making the $50, $100 prize, whatever it was.
Hey, what's the first time a girl came up and said, "You're the guitar player, aren't you?"
Oh, yeah, immediately.
Hey, that's cool. we should mention the new CD. It's called "Is There Love in Space?" Now, can we, at some point in the next, 45 minutes or so, make a request for one of the songs?
Yes.
Do you have all the backing tracks with you? Or?
As long as it's on that list.
Excellent. Can we do Hands in the Air?
Yes, we can. Absolutely.
Can you do it now?
Yes, I can right now.
Why don't we do
Hands
it?
in the air.
Okay, you got to figure out the track there. Huh? Great song. Great song.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is.
Very nice.
That was awesome.
It's funny. The new CD, by the way, is There Love in Space? I've been listening to this all week in the car, and I put that on as I was hitting the ramp, heading onto the 101 yesterday, and by the time I got on, I was like, right as that song starts chugging along, I was about 80, just merging on. And it was a beautiful thing. It really was.
You got to be careful. Listen to that while you drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And we got a lot of folks in the lobby looking in here at you, and I can tell they had the same question that I did. And you make it look so easy. I always ask myself when I have someone of your stature playing, like, why can't I do that? I mean, you make it look so easy. I mean that as a compliment to you. You make it look effortless.
Thank you. It's actually pretty hard, especially really early in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, I was curious. Do you play guitar every single day, or are there sometimes you just got to put the guitar away and don't want to see it for a day or two?
Yeah, there are times. I think I've gone maybe 2 weeks where I've really tried not to play.
I was going to ask you the longest stretch you've ever gone without playing. Is that just for mental therapy or for finger therapy?
I think it's really for the hands and the muscles. If I finish a tour, like when we do the evening with Joe Satriani tours, they're 2 and 3/4 hour shows.
Yeah.
And I'm playing all the solos, and it can kind of just make your hands feel tight and your forearms, and so at the end of the tour, it feels good just not to do it.
Just to kind of put the guitar in the corner and sit for a while, huh?
Yeah, and just go have fun and just forget about it, and then you kind of you relax, and your fingers kind of forget some of the habits that you get into.
Some of the muscle memory, that type of
Yeah,
thing?
and I think that's good to shed some things that maybe you started to do automatically, just to sort of get rid of it.
I was watching you. I finally figured out how you, or not figured out, I saw you do it, but so many of your songs over the years, you've got that, or that crazy, and you're not actually on the fretboard there, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
That whole thing is such a signature sound for you. That part really is, and I was just watching you do that. It's with the old whammy bar there, and you're way up there.
Yeah,
funny.
It's a cool little technique. You gotta sort of pinch the string right at the right spot. There are a bunch of harmonics down here, and you get it just right, and it's pretty cool. One string, a couple.
That's Joe's guitar.
You get that little alien sound effect going in there. I like that, man. That's cool.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take a break. We have Joe Satriani. Is there love in space? Let's face it, Joe. You got it easy with naming songs, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so. But the titles come first most of the time. So
is that right?
Yeah. I get an idea and I get inspiration. I write the title down. I try to keep focusing on the title.
Really?
So, yeah.
And kind of conceptualize it in your mind as you go and work with it as you go?
Yeah, because it's funny. The freedom of the instrumental, like you said, you can kind of call it anything you want.
Right.
But the other side of it is you don't have lyrics to tell people what the song's about. So how do you create the imagery? And it's really with the notes and the sounds. And that's pretty hard when, when you haven't got lyrics. So it makes you think about the spaces between the notes a little bit more.
On your backing tracks here, do you have Always With You, Always With Me?
Absolutely.
Is that maybe let's do that in a little bit. That goes back a ways.
Yeah.
How many years does that go back?
We recorded that in '87. Yeah, the record came out in late October of '87, and then
I was going to say, we've been playing that since we've been here. We've been here a million years. So
scary.
we've been playing that one all along, though, man.
Yep. All right, it's 9:24. We're going to take a break. Joe Satriani is here. Satriani is here with us in the studio. We're having a good time here. Joe Satriani is in with us. New album, Is There Love in Space?
That's an unanswered question, isn't it?
You know what, Joe? We got to play something for you. Okay, we put a little piece together here. It's a minute long here for you. Okay,
good.
We'll play this for you and see how you like it. It's this concert. I don't know if you knew, but you're bound to do this show here. Here you go.
Get your tickets now for the biggest concert of the year. Coming to Cricket Pavilion, it's the master of New Age music, Yanni. And the fastest guitarist in the land, Joe Satriani. It's a once-in-a-lifetime tour, Yanni Satriani. It's the tour that'll soothe your soul and rock your world. New Age giant Yanni. And guitar virtuoso Joe Satriani. Get your tickets for Yanni Satriani.
Also appearing, Johnny Lang, Bonnie Raitt, Ronnie Millsap, and blues guitarist Lonnie Mack. So it's really
Yanni Satriani.
and Johnny, Bonnie, Ronnie, and Lonnie. Okay, there you go.
I love it.
It's the show you've dreamed of playing your entire career.
No, I got to say, but if my manager was here, he'd say, no, it's Satriani, Yanni.
Yeah.
Well, that's Yanni warming up, and then you come on.
Hey, what about folks that you've jammed with? Was there ever a situation that you were jamming with somebody on stage, you look around and said, man, I can't believe I'm jamming with this person?
Oh, many times. Brian May has played with us in London just about every time we've been there. And he's amazing, because when he comes on, he's such a great guy. He's a really nice guy. He walks on stage, and you're not prepared for the audience reaction.
Right.
And he's got this incredible magnetism. He just...
He's got that aura about him.
It's amazing, yeah. But he's such a nice guy backstage that you forget. You're walking out on stage all chummy and everything.
Yeah.
People see him, and they just freak out. And then, of course, he sounds just like a Queen record when he plugs in.
He's such an unusual style. He makes his own guitars, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that... God, is it Burns or somebody started making signature Brian May guitars like last year for the first time. Let's see, we did, Billy Gibbons came and jammed with us in Houston about 2 years ago. That was pretty great.
Are you a ZZ Top fan?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you can tell from Hands in the Air that, I've got a lot of roots in ZZ